Hi beautiful people, happy Monday. Hope everybody is doing well. Everybody had a wonderful and cool weekend. My weekend was so hectic yet so productive. I got a lot done and I had to have a damper on my weekend. Yesterday, Sunday, I actually dropped my baby girl off. As I told you guys, she's doing college courses this summer and she headed off to another college for this week. So as soon as I got home, I think I only got home about 9 o'clock last night, and I started checking my messages and my heart was so sore. I could not believe what I was reading. It's to the point now where something has to be done. What can be done, I don't know, but it's worth reaching out to people and asking people. But before we get into that, my usual disclaimer, please do not take what I say as fact. Feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusion. I don't even know why I decided to check my messages as soon as I walked in the door. I was so disheartened. I was so upset. I just went straight to my bathroom to wash my face because I didn't want my kids to see me crying. It was the first thing that went through my mind when seeing all this messiness is Marvon. And instantly, I just started praying, because for me, as a person of faith, I believe prayer is powerful. I'm not a perfect human being. I never will be a perfect human being. I don't claim to be better than anybody else. But human decency is human decency. And when I saw this, like I said, I went into the bathroom, washed my face, and I just started praying and asking the Lord to please just put a hedge of protection over Marvon. He is still the primary focus here. What is going on right now is so uncalled for on KJ's part. She needs to stop. It's not about her feelings. It's not about her period. The last I reported, KJ actually doxed Marvon Sr., which I feel was totally uncalled for and totally irrelevant. Then after that, she went and she asked or made a claim to the GoFundMe for a refund. Now at the beginning of all this, you guys, KJ went, and when she found out there was a GoFundMe, she made a pledge of $100. And in my opinion, she got called out for only making a donation of $100, and therefore went and made an additional donation of $500, which she made public. Now that to me is falling to the pressure of others. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it, and it's okay. And lied about the reason she wants a refund. When this all came out, that she actually asked LATISHA for a refund, whoever reported that, they didn't mean it. She literally asked LATISHA, and this is just the way I'm seeing it from an outsider. LATISHA obviously got a notification from the GoFundMe that somebody had asked for a refund. In turn, she turned to Justice for All, aka Justin, and she told Justin that Katie Joy actually put in a request for a refund. So that's where everything unraveled, okay? So that turned into a whole big situation. Now, she came forward, Katie Joy came forward and said that she requested a refund because she feels all this is fraudulent. So she got her refund, and she took that refund and gave it to the dad of the girls. So with her money, to each their own. Do what you need to do, Katie Joy. But it speaks volumes at the type of person you are. Because when you made a live trashing, discrediting and demeaning Molly Golightly, you said that you don't ever promote anybody's Cash App or GoFundMe. But you tend to forget that when you were talking about the Sophie Long case and you were advocating for Sophie Long's mom, Kelly. You were the one that was promoting her fundraiser, or lack of a better word, I don't know what it was, when she was trying to get money for her to pay her attorneys. And you put out on your channel how people and where people can donate. And like the big shot that you are, you want to prove to people that you have money and that you stand with Kelly. And you donated there and then $1,000. But when it comes to now, a young man that's fighting for his life, you only donated $100. And then when you get called out for it, you donate an additional $500. And then you ask for your money back. What's wrong with that picture? So moving on. She then announced that she was no longer going to talk about the story because, once again, playing the victim card. How she's getting death threats, how her family's getting death threats, how people are talking about her son. Katie Joy, once again, I've seen strangers care more about your son than you do. You are going above and beyond for Marvon's kids than your own kid. Which, this is my opinion, you guys. This is what I see. If you want to come for me, feel free. But this is just the way I see things. You want a pat on your back because you just bought your son 4 new dinosaurs and he got a patio? Are you kidding me? You took yesterday, Sunday, after you stated that you are not going to talk about the story anymore, to go ahead and fuel the fire with drama between these two families, increasing the friction between these two families. Whereas, in my opinion, why aren't you spending this time with your son? You made it known to us that your son is just glad that you're no longer talking about Josh Duggar. Does he have any quality time with you? And as you will see in one of these clips that I will put in here, you guys, when she's putting her son to bed, she's still working. She's still on the phone trying to get information. Where is his quality time? If you cannot be there for your own kid, how can you advocate for somebody else's kids? Obviously, the victim card was not working for her. Katie Joy, you've been doing YouTube for a very long time. You've even suggested that people have thick skin, but you seem to not have thick skin. You can't handle the pressure because all you are is a keyboard warrior. Got everything to say behind the scenes, but when people confront you, you twist their words. No, let me back up. You take things so literal to help your storyline. When Molly Golightly, and I'm not coming to the defense of Molly Golightly, not at all. She is outspoken. She can very much take up for herself. If you feel by her saying that is a threat to your life, you got to educate yourself so much more. So like I said, you took a day in which you could spend with your son. You could have done so much with him. But no, you decided to stalk this story, stalk this family, and include yourself, and as I said, fuel the fire. I know that I have not gotten all the information on what she was up to yesterday, but the little bit that I did get, I was beyond disgusted. LATISHA's daughter had actually put up a post, and Katie Joy ran with it. Once again inserted herself. After saying she's not going to cover the story anymore. Katie Joy, once again, there's a young man laying in a coma that's fighting for his life. He needs all the support, all the prayers and focus on him, because he is the one that's fighting for his life. And as I said to you guys, I commend that dad for traveling across the country to be there for his son. I don't care about his past. He went to be by the bedside of his son. That speaks volumes for me. Don't look at the color of Marvon's skin. He's a human being. Katie Joy, you need to stop. This is not helping Marvon in any way. This is not helping the situation in any way. And shame on every one of you that are making this into a race thing. It's not about race. Katie Joy, it's not about your reputation. Your feelings are hurt. Katie Joy, get over it. It's all part of the game. This is YouTube. This is not CNN. This is not MSNBC. And you're very right. All these people do speak on the same stories, but they're not going after victims the way you are, Katie Joy. You have a lot to learn. You have zero self-awareness. For you, it's nobody else's problem but yours for making this YouTube your livelihood. You cannot go on your channel or your social media and degrade, discredit anybody else. This is not the time. This is not the story. Marvon McCRAY needs the support. He doesn't need all this negativity around him. You are the one that's causing the strife, the conflict, not your business, Katie Joy. Leave these families alone. When Marvon is out of this situation, when he is all well and good and Lord, let your will be done, pick it up. Let him speak for himself, Katie Joy. You are complaining about Molly Golightly being the spokesperson for this family. You seem to be the spokesman for Marvon. Absolutely disgusting. You have a family of your own. Once again, sweep your own doorstep before you sweep others. You want to discredit Miss LATISHA. Why? What did she do to you? I was on a live, watching a live with Justin and Molly Golightly when Miss LATISHA said she is tired of sitting and not doing anything, that she was going to get in a car with her husband and her son and drive to Arizona. And guess what? Immediately, Justin and Molly got on their computers to look for flights. They didn't want them to drive. It was way too far. Miss LATISHA insisted that they drive. She had her reasons, and I can understand. They even went on an app to calculate how much gas they would use. That's when she spoke about a Hyundai Palisade. You calling Miss LATISHA out for having a brand new vehicle? Good for her. She wrote her wrongs. She improved her life. Good for her. So don't you think maybe they used the Hyundai Palisade because it would be more economically gas-wise? Maybe they didn't want to use her brand new vehicle because it would use more gas. But no, not you wouldn't think that far, Katie Joy, because you are so envious of people's success. Because this person that you introduced on your channel of being a teenage mom and writing a bad check, she can't improve on her life. No way, because this is the bad that she did, right, Katie Joy? No. People learn from their mistakes. People right their wrongs, unlike you, Katie Joy. This is absolutely disgusting, what you are doing and how you're contributing to the situation. You yourself have bigger fish to fry, Katie Joy. Because let me say this, you see, when people donate to causes like this, When they donate, they're not thinking about, oh shit, is this fraudulent? Do these people really need the money? No, they're doing it out of the goodness of their hearts, wholeheartedly, because you want these people to go see their son. There's so many factors in this situation, Katie Joy, that you are so close-minded to. That is so sad. You are so complacent in your own life. That's truly sad. You have no life. Your life revolves around negativity. That is how you live your day-to-day life. You can't focus. There is no good for you to focus on. And that's sad, and that's very unhealthy. Not only for you, but everybody living in that home. Let's take the situation. This family that was so dysfunctional, as you put it out there, this woman that gave up her son, abandoned her son. She is moving mountains to go be with her son. Whereas I've stated before, you have your son right in front of you and you just ignore him. You want people to continue to talk about you, whether it's good, whether it's bad. But why are people talking about you, Katie Joy? Because of the bullshit that you do. You look at strangers for validation. Maybe you should actually separate yourself from social media. Your phone needs to be taken away and you need to reflect on your own life. Maybe it'd be a good thing for you to actually get back in contact with your family and right the wrongs there, Katie Joy. Because the life that you're living, from what I see from the outside in, from what you show us, the life you're leading is not healthy, Katie Joy. You are addicted to social media. As your husband said, you are the goose that laid the golden egg. You are responsible for that household. That's a lot of pressure on one person. I get it, Katie Joy. It's a lot of pressure. But the lengths that you are going to maintain it is absolutely wrong. Going after victims, by exposing private citizens, by pinning families against each other. Leave that alone. Let these families sort this shit out amongst themselves when Marvon is all well and good. When he is awake, when he can see his family, when he can speak for himself. Look at the situation you are in right now, Katie Joy. You are facing 2 lawsuits. Nobody knows what's going to happen with these lawsuits, but this is unnecessary. You are paying through your backside for attorneys. What you are trying to prove, I don't know, but clearly it's not working in your favor, Katie Joy. It is so clear to me, KJ, that from the get-go, you wanted to be the main channel to report on the story. You felt that by having Molly Golightly and Justice for All on your channel, that you could use them to promote you because you're the bigger channel. You automatically felt superior. Now let this be a lesson to whomever, and especially to the dad of these girls. KJ always has an agenda. She never does things out of the goodness of her heart. First of all, you have to have a heart to do that. KJ has mentioned in the past that she is just there to report the story and that she's not the go-to to give people resources. She's mentioned that. If you go to KJ with the story or information and she feels that you have done wrong by her, and this is a prime example, once again, that Katie Joy will divulge everything to the public, all that you have discussed with her in private, and that was confidential. She will put it out there. to show that she was wronged, not the other way around. And this is a person, once again, claims to be a journalist. And like I said to the dad of these girls, in my opinion, she is only helping you. In return, you can be of help to her. And I say that because of how she's introduced him, how she's promoted him, how he's this big shot in the corrections department or facility, whatever you want to say, and that he's high up there, he knows the ins and outs. And what would be beneficial? And how would that be beneficial for Katie Joy? Josh Duggar. What goes on? How should protocol be? How things should be done? So that's up her alley. So if she says that she is gonna fight for the girls, that's exactly why. Not for the well-being of the girls, but what she can get in return. So to end this, Katie Joy, what you have done is totally disgraceful. If you are looking for vindication, this is definitely not the way it should be done. Absolutely not. Your feelings have been hurt because you were exposed and continue to be exposed for the type of person that you are. You live in this world where no wrong can be done to you. And you basically have been getting through by the skin of your teeth. But like I say, Katie Joy, nobody can tell the future. We don't know what's going to happen with these lawsuits, because you put yourself in that position. And you won't release yourself from these positions because your pride gets in the way. All these people are coming at you, and you crying victim, and then you want to put your son in the forefront. People are threatening your son. No, people are calling you out for this that you are doing to this family. Not your place. You need to grow up. You need to reach out to your own family. Right your wrongs. Mend that relationship with your family. Maybe from that you'll have some sensible people in your life to let you know, look, what you're doing is wrong. You don't have any support in your life. You don't have that person there to say, you know what, you need to back off. You are just lonely, bitter, resentful, and most importantly, a desperate soul. Just stop. As they say, whatever's done in the dark always comes to light. What your agenda was from the beginning was not real. But you always trying to validate yourself, but always trying to prove to people who you are, what you're about to do. It doesn't work that way, Katie Joy. You just gotta let it go. You always seem to burn your own bridges. You've done it to so many people. People that you have uplifted on your channel, that said you were best friends with, that they're such good people. And then you turn on them. This is just your reputation. This is just who you are. It's just called human decency. Let these people be. Let them do what they need to do. You can expose all this when Marvon is all well and good. And you guys, I believe in prayer. I believe in miracles. I've experienced miracles. So anything can happen. That's it for now. If you guys do want to just learn about the story, aside from how Katie Joy has turned it into a circus, SUAREZ, I'll list her channel down below. There's this other person that I've also watched and she tells it well. Her name is YURI ANTOINE. I will leave her video down in the description box. I did speak to Dustin. He did say his video will be out within this week. Exactly, I don't know when. So we just need people to tell the story for what it is, not to involve themselves like Katie Joy does. And I can appreciate, and you guys can hold this against me, I just don't care, but you know what, everybody deserves a fair shot. Molly Golightly and Justice for All, aka Justin, They do give updates. I appreciate that. I'm not here to down anybody. I'm no better than anybody else. But you see, with me, I always put myself in the next person's situation. How would that make me feel? And trust me, you guys, I used to be where Katie Joy is. Just living in negativity, living off drama. It did shit for me. I learned from my mistakes and I am good with where I am. From me, please have a wonderful rest of your week. Please be kind to one another. Stay safe out there, you guys, and don't forget, make good memories. Bye, guys.